Hey guys, Grassman here, playing more Island War. So today we were gonna do a gem thing, but I think we're gonna do something else because I actually got an interesting suggestion from a commenter asking about what are the best cards, top 5. So I figured, oh, I'll talk about the best cards then. And also there was a couple of other questions that were asked. That I'm going to cover quickly. Someone asked, can you create a clan for viewers? This is my clan. It's called Canadian Masters. Canadian Masters, CAM is the abbreviation. You're welcome to join. It's not strictly for viewers. I know quite a few of the people in here are viewers, but this is the clan. It does have space, and if we ever get up to the top, I will be kicking more people below 1,000, because there's a bunch of AFK people down here. And second, the other question was how do you get the bases? So, once your city hall is, I believe, past level 5 or something, you can hit it, and you can hit Randomize Island, and for 50 gems, it'll give you a random island, and that's how you get the cliffs and things. I think that's what he was asking. Other than that, you can hit the build button, you can build stuff. I think that's what the question was, how do you get the cool island things or something? So then the other comment was, what are the top 5 units? So, it's hard to tell because they all have different uses. I think overall, though, the top 5... Oh. My cat likes to sleep in my bed, so I gotta let him in. So top 5, I would say Spear Throwers, Frost Archers, Snowmen, and I'm going to actually talk about them and talk about their, like, which position 1 through 5. Airbender, and I'm not sure what else. Possibly Brawlers. So, talking about each guy and some other guys that would probably be close, the Airbender has an ability to hear. Wind's Wish. Airbender summons a gust of wind to attack the enemy in a rectangular area ahead, and temporarily prevent ranged enemies from attacking. They all have their own uses, but Airbender is really good if you have lots of archers. See how many ranged units and archers I have? Airbender I struggle against because he stops everything from attacking. He gives them like a blindness or something. So Airbender, I'd say one of the top 5, maybe number 1. Number 2 is probably Frost Archers. Every 3 hits freezes the enemy, and they do quite a bit of damage. As you can see, I have quite a few. The Frost Archers are one of the better... They're probably the best range unit. Second best would be Spear Thrower, though, probably coming in number 3. Shoots powerful spears that pierce through all enemies and barriers, dealing damage. So, first off, right there, pierce through all enemies and barriers. These things have they're almost AoE. They hit a guy, and then they hit a barrier, too. So if there's actually guys behind a barrier, or guys in front of a barrier, they'll actually, break the wall. Because sometimes you end up fighting guys, and your guys just ignore the walls, but then you're going slower through the thing. These guys will actually accidentally take out the walls, as well as deal damage to buildings and other things. As well as just not hitting one guy, they're hitting multiple guys in a row. Then, there's skill, Fighting Spirit. Each time... Peltis? Tits? Peltis? What? Okay. Each time they throw spears, they will increase percentage of attack. So 2% increase. So every spear throw they throw, they get 2% increased damage. Meaning they start on 59, they'll throw a spear, and they'll go up to 60. 61, 62, 63, and by the time it's about 100, they'll start going up 2. So they increase their damage and have AoE. So they're one of the best guys as well. I'd say probably 3rd. Other than maybe Snowman. Snowman could be 3rd, or he could be 4th, and Spearman could be 4th, if he's 3rd. So, I'll close my door here. The reason for Snowman is he's got a high damage area of effect. Snowman launches snowballs at a target area, dealing damage to enemies and slowing them down. So first off, he slows them down. So he's an AoE slower. That's good. He also does 105 damage. If we look at, the Frost Archers, it's 235. If we look at the Spear Throwers, it's 59. So where these guys have Pierce, and they hit multiple guys, this also hits multiple guys. So it's 105 damage on multiple guys, whereas this is 235 on multiple guys. So this one is, his hit speed is also lower. Hit speed 1.5, and hit speed 0.5. So he attacks 3 times as slow. So his damage is quite lower. So his damage is lower, but he also does AoE and slows. But again, it's quite a large AoE with the slow, and I find that the snowmen keep killing my armies. You see the boat 4 there? Bottom left? It's got a whole bunch of group guys. So a snowman versus that, the snowman slows all the guys, and he does AoE, and then they all die at once. He's actually quite good. I don't know if that damage number might be off or something, but I swear he does more damage than that. He is really strong, especially against groups. Who did I say 5th was? So, Airbender probably first, followed by Frost Archer, Spear Thrower, and then Snowman. Brawler, I said, might be the other one. The Brawler was... So, his ability... Withstand, unless I'm wrong about something here. The Brawler will support the shield after a few times of attack, reducing the damage to friendly troops around him. So, slow but sturdy fighters that provide a shield buff, protecting allies with low health. So, they're kind of like tanks. So their damage is worse, but they protect other units around them. Of course, all the units have their own thing. So, yeah, for top 5, I'd probably say Airbender, Frost Archer, Spear Thrower, Snowman, Brawler. Probably in that order, too. Of course, Giant. Giant is a super tank. He's got 11,000 points of health on level 1. I have my Giants on level 5, 4, or 5, I think. 5 and 3. So a level 5 Giant has 76,000 health. A normal swordsman does 100 damage. So it'll take him 700 hits. The Frost Archer does 2,500 damage. So it'll take a Frost Archer 500 shots. The Giant's health is insanity. The Brawler also has a fair bit of health. But the Giant's health, I'd say Giant is probably 6th. He's got so much health, he tanks for everything. The Frost Titan, similar, he's got less health, but he has the freezing effect, so I'd say he's also pretty good. The Mace Warrior and the Templar, I have no idea how good they are. I don't know how strong the light ability is. He could very well be strong. Hulking Hurler doesn't seem that strong. He's okay. Everyone else is kind of just okay. And if you're wondering who I think the bottom guys are, I think the Dwarf Warrior is one of the bottom guys. Does he do anything? These guys just seem better than the swordsmen. I mean, are they just better? They seem quite bad because they have no abilities or anything. Oh, Shadow Assassin could also be very well in the top 5. Shadow Assassin is probably one of the best in the game because of its ability. Deathful Assassin that would flash at enemies back directly. You might not know what that means, but I'm going to show you in battle. So my assassins are my 5th and my 6th boat. I'm going to show you the strength of the assassins. Not with this one. I need a very specific island setup to actually show you. Another one. Okay then, fine, we'll see if this one works. So, watch the assassins. Look, they're up top. So you can see, you saw that giant rectangle of wind that stunned my ranged troops. So you know what the assassins do? After they first land, they'll teleport to attack the ranged guys. They'll teleport at the ranged guys. Which means... I'm going to turn off the sound for a second. They teleport at the ranged guys, so they can just climb up a cliff. They can just go on top of a cliff. It makes them one of the strongest guys, and it's incredibly good for... Like, I'd say having an entire boat of assassins might be a good strategy. Because it can get you on top of a cliff. It can get you on top of a cliff, and then they just kill all the ranged guys. For anyone who has a whole bunch of ranged guys on a cliff, if the opponent has assassins... Anyone who has a whole bunch of ranged guys on a cliff, if the opponent has assassins, they're in trouble. Because they will warp up, melee all your archers to death, and you lose. Here's one of the designs I was looking for, where it's just at the edge. Those will blow up all the bombs. Just gonna send my assassins up this way. Teleport up there. We got the ranged guys. And bam, we have immediate... Now all my ranged guys up there, plus my paratroopers, just have immediate access to their cannons and stuff. The cannons and the crossbows and the catapults. Do you notice they changed the sound? It's interesting. I don't know if I like it. So let's focus on some of those other good guys I talked about. I talked about the Airbender, I talked about the Assassin. The Spear Throwers... The Frost Archers, you can obviously... You can kind of just see when they help. So if you watch the Brawlers here... Sometimes you're able to actually, like, I think you're able to actually see the effect, or you were able to see the effect. But the Brawlers last quite a long time. They've got a fair bit of health and damage. Looks like we might lose this one. The Frost Archers, you can... Oh yeah, so you can see their shield... You can see their shield thing there. They've got that shield which soaks up a bunch of damage. And the Frost Archers, you can actually see them, like, freezing the guys in place. It stops them from attacking, it stops them from moving. Can I take that? Why? Why did you put it there? I was one hit away! Okay. Fine. Okay, here we go. 3 snowmen. So we'll watch the snowman in this game, and I'll show you how good he is. Specifically if the enemy has snowmen. Be careful if the enemy has snowmen. Especially if you have a giant... The snowmen are one reason you shouldn't have, like, army guys. You want a lot of solo. Like, you see I have the Berserkers and the Templar. Having just groups of guys, they are really susceptible to snowmen and hulking hurlers. Okay, it's not letting me move them. Okay. You can see my snowman is level 6. I put him here. So if I train against my own island, let me see if I can show you how good the snowman is. Hang on! So wait till you see all of them disappear at once. They're all just gonna die at once as soon as one of these times, as soon as the snowman hits. Maybe not, that was the giant boat. A couple of the boats like this one here. Even like the wolves getting hit by a couple of snowman balls. Okay, I can't reproduce it apparently, but trust me, I've seen it before. Hang on. So yeah, I've seen it before. Essentially, a snowball will come down, and you'll just see BAM, and everything's dead. And all your guys are just dead all at once because of a snowman. You'd think they'd do low damage because of their slowing ability. No, their damage output is really high. Let's see if I can get the assassins to go up here. There we go. So the assassins went up. The brawlers are going both ways. And you can see most of my army is made of these strong guys. I have the frost archers and the spear throwers in the back. Assassins, giants. I have a couple of guys like hulking hurlers and normal swordsmen just because I have them at high levels. A couple of the other guys like the spearmen and the spearmen are good just because they have a knockback. When you combine spearmen with giants, the giants tank a bunch and then the spearmen knock guys away from the giants. So, they're all good in their own sense. Spearmen are good because they have, like, their knocking away ability. They're just not as good as some of the other ones, if you're asking for top 5. I don't know if there's much else to talk about. Those were all the questions. I need more questions from you guys. I guess we'll just do some Island War, or... We'll just do some Island War. Clan battles. Sister buying me ice cream. Let's take a look at the wizard. I wonder what some of the worst cards are. The Fire Mage. 180 damage, 800 health. AoE 180 damage and 800 health. This guy's got twice as much health and much more damage. The Fire Mage is probably pretty bad. If I were saying bottom 5 cards, I'd probably go... Do the Crossmen do they have anything special? Shoots 5 enchanted arrows at the enemies with 1 shot. So... Even the normal archers aren't that bad. Their damage output's high. Bombers are okay in attacking. If I had to go 5 worst cards... I'd probably go... Possibly these guys. They don't really have anything special going for them. I'd probably go Crossbowman, a Nun... Hunting Gunner, Halberdier. Hunting Gunner, again, doesn't seem very special. And probably the Berserker. 150 attack speed increase. But even then, he's got a fair bit of health. His damage is pretty low, though. Yeah, I'd probably go Berserker, Halberdier, Gunner, Crossbowman, and Nun. I think I said the Nun. Normal attack heals a friendly foe. Force. Nuns really just heal, and that's not amazing. You have the heal wizard that heals and attacks. The Nun just heals. And that makes it so they can't actually win a round for you at the end. They might have a stronger heal. This is my setup. But they can't actually, they can't actually fight back. So when it's down to, like, just nuns, or just if it's down to just nuns, you pretty much just lose while the nuns get finished off. And if you do have any other questions or suggestions for what should I make videos on, if there's anything else you want to know about the game, and of course, the other thing is, the top 5 troops aren't just gonna win you the game. The top 5 troops need to be positioned well. Giants are maybe 6 or 7, but they are still absolutely necessary. Without giants, you pretty much won't ever win. You need giants. You also kind of need just a normal attacking force. Swordsmen aren't bad because they are a normal force that do okay damage and have okay health. The berserkers are healthier, but they're not as strong as them. I didn't put bombers in my top ones, but bombers are incredibly important. And the assassins go up the back. Again, like I said, spearmen. Spearmen are probably one of the weaker cards, along with, like, swordsmen and some of them. But they go well with giants, because they knock guys back. It was a fast win. And with the assassin, it is a whole other thing to talk about. The assassin's possibly the best card. I think I'd put him 5th, he might be 1st. Because, like, even here, what's going to happen here? If you assassin if I train against myself, let's see what happens here. If I can get the assassins up the top. Send most of my force in here. And then just put the assassins around the back. If they go up top... Okay. They didn't go up top because of that bit there, but had they gone up to here where I'm dropping the paratroopers now, they could have had straight access to my town hall, so it's a whole other thing to think about. Am I going to lose this? I usually win my own attacks. I might win this one. Oh, my ranged troops got stuck at the back there, though. Giants also do really good damage against, Giants do really good damage against buildings. Just a normal giant has, like, high building damage. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. Let me know in the comments if there's anything if there's anything I missed. If one of the troops has something obviously good. Because some of the troops I haven't had as much time to experiment with. I haven't used the nuns. My hunting gunners haven't been strong, because I just haven't gotten many. Same with the crossbowmen. And I haven't used the nuns. Nor have I used the Airbender, so maybe the Airbender is actually not amazing. But he does seem quite good, especially against high-ranged attacks with lots of range. He's good against attacks with guys with lots of range. So let me know if there's anything I missed. Because I very well could have. I haven't played this game that long. So, yeah, I think I'll stop here. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for, if you want to ask any questions, have any suggestions for other things I can do in the videos, let me know in the comments. And of course, if there's any other games you want me to play, so long as it's mobile and free, again, let me know in the comments. If you would like me to talk slower, please let me know in the comments. I notice I talk very fast because I watch all my YouTube videos in 2 times speed. I've also noticed I think a lot faster than I can actually talk because I watch all my YouTube videos in 2 times speed. So I think fast so I can understand them, but I don't usually talk too fast. Or I screw up when I do. So let me know if you want me to try talking slower around like this, where instead I'm talking like this. Because this is really fast, this is more let me know what you prefer. Because I notice I'm even tripping on myself, and I have a feeling you guys can't understand a thing I'm saying. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.